One day, the English class beat its drums, and teacher Talal al-Talhi responded. He went to class with confident steps as always, but this time he had something different up his sleeve. Something great that the community would benefit greatly from. With our help, the student of Kairouan High School, to find out together what happened.
Teacher Talal said, "We all know that projects have a great contribution to addressing the main problem that have always faced society. So, I want all of you to create a project whose topic revolves around the areas in which you were creative and let your mark, or at least you have sufficient information about them to provide a solution to the problems and answer to all questions. But this time we will present it differently. So, why not present it in English and translate it at the same time, so that as many community as possible can benefit?"
Everyone started planning their moves from then, when among those plans and voices, there was an inner voice present telling me, why don't I and my friends Faisal and Fahad present the realistic, correct and comprehensive picture of the general capabilities test, including our experience in this aspect. But before we begin, let me introduce ourselves. We are 3 students who don't expect failure in the face of challenges, but rather work to overcome them in an innovative way. We always aim to overcome the obstacles we face and help our peers in doing so, which is why we choose this idea.
الله يوفقكم، ان شاء الله فخورين فيكم جميعا.
الله يعطيك
ان
العافيه.
قيادات الطائف منكم ان
اللهم
شاء
امين.
الله.
الله يعطيك العافيه.
وذلك في القاعة الكبرى في جامعة الطائف بحضور المدير العام للتعليم الدكتور فهد الشريف ومديري الإدارة.
My name is Faisal Jamil Zaidi and this is my journey in القدرات. I first heard about القدرات testing when I was in middle school and was afraid of it. After my first year of high school, I began my first journey into القدرات testing. At first, I was afraid of the test because I heard people around me saying it was very difficult. Then, I started studying during the summer vacation. And the test does not require all the stress and fear if you do the following. You should study with focus and understanding to get the most out of the information. I took the test twice and got more than 95, alhamdulillah. Advice: do not listen to the people around you and do not be afraid.
My name is Faisal Khalid Al-Harbi, and this is my journey with the aptitude test. The beginning of my journey was like that of any student about to take an aptitude test. But the road I took for this trip isn't taken by everyone. And I don't know why they don't take this road, knowing that all the stations are on the road and all the streets are colored and have a direction signs. And the most important thing is filling up with the fellow ones enough to complete this journey. Correct, I mean a valid, non-random study, supported by our requirements from reliable sources to overcome the obstacle.
I am the student Fahad Mohammed Al-Harbi. From my point of view, the aptitude test is neither difficult nor easy, but it requires you to study. The aptitude test for me was a challenge and I finished it with a great score. The times of studying were very beautiful memories for me, and I never imagined that it would be an amazing memory in my high school years.
We have created a questionnaire for Al-Qayrawan High School students, and we asked them about: do you think the aptitude test is difficult? And do you think all sources should be studied? Finally, do you think the test requires studying? Let's learn about the points that may be the reason for the decline in students' grades, now or in the future. The third question is one of the most important questions and the one we will stop at it. Everyone knows that the test requires studying, and yet they don't achieve high grades. Why? Quite simply, the defect lies in the natural of study and wrong habits when studying, and it may sometimes be a defect from the source itself. Therefore, we are always very careful to develop a plan from the beginning before anything else, and we must also choose only one source for study, because studying more than one source leads to distraction and rather the abyss. And this is the answer to the second question. If we know and understand what was mentioned a little while ago, we will know the answer to the first question.
It's a very important test for your future. If you want to go to university or college or even to have a job, you must get
For your question, I think the good answer, they need to prepare very well for this test. They can have courses with very good trainer. Also, they can benefit from YouTube or Telegram groups. They can buy books that make them ready for it. This is my answer for this question.
I think they should have a plan for at least 3 to 4 months. They should start with the basics, then they practice a lot. But the most important thing is that they need to know how to manage dealing with time in the test.
This test is very important for your future. It will affect your choices for your universities or colleges or jobs.